Hello, my name is Liz Ellis and I work at the University of Birmingham. I did a project to find out what it's like for people, children and grown-ups who have rare syndromes when they go to hospitals and clinics. I did the project with another person called Lucy Keenan. The people we spoke to had these syndromes: Charge, Usher, Bardet-Biedl, Wolfram, Stickler and Ulstrom. All the people that we spoke to had difficulty seeing or hearing, or both seeing and hearing. We came to people's homes and spoke to them, and also their mums and dads if they were children, and asked them questions about going to hospitals and clinics. In total, we spoke to 52 people. People told us about what was good and not so good at hospitals and clinics, and gave us ideas on the ways things could be improved. We also looked around 8 clinics to see what they were like, and we went with 5 people into their appointment with the doctor to see what happened. Some mums and dads said it was very difficult to get appointments when they wanted them. Most people liked it best when they could do all of their appointments on the same day. Children didn't like it when they had to wait and there were no toys or Wi-Fi, or if they were a bit older and all the toys were for little children. Waiting around was sometimes noisy and busy, and it could get very hot. Some people didn't like the smell. They had to wait sitting in rows and it wasn't very comfortable. Cafes were sometimes a long way from the clinic and were quite expensive, but some children liked going to the cafe as a treat after their appointment. Sometimes some of the children were annoyed or upset when they had to miss school to go to all their appointments, especially when they missed their favourite lessons. Most of the doctors and nurses were really nice to the children and adults who went to the hospitals and explained things really well and let people ask questions. But not all the doctors and staff were so friendly. Some of the people working in the hospital, especially those who looked after grown-ups, were not very good at speaking clearly or looking at someone when they were talking to them. We made a list of some of the things that would be a good idea if the people working in hospitals did or did not do. One of the things that we said would be a good idea was if the doctors and nurses and other people working in the hospital had some lessons on how to get better at speaking and listening to the people who come to the hospital. The adults said it was very useful when there was a nurse or someone from a charity who would help organise the clinics and give people information and advice. Children said it was important that the nurses and doctors did not lie and say things don't hurt when they do things like blood tests or eye drops and injections, because these things actually do hurt. A lot of the children and quite a few of the grown-ups said that eye drops sting. Some people wanted to meet other people with the same syndrome as them. This could be at the hospital or on a different day. These are just some of the things that we found out. If your parents or teachers would like to read more, they can find more information on the University of Birmingham website. 2 last things. We must remember that the people we spoke to were doing lots of fun things as well as being a patient in a hospital. They went to school or work or did volunteering. They played sports and did artwork. They liked spending time with their family and going on roller coasters and playing with their brothers and sisters and lots of other things. Finally, we want to say a big thank you to all the people who took part in our project. Without you, we would not have been able to do the work, so thank you very much.